Where's the introduction?
Hey guys, James. I'm about to do the introduction right now. He's been pestering me. So, welcome everybody to the official DreamHack Winter Duel Tournament group draw. That was a long introduction, but an accurate one, which some people forget to do. So we're about to make those duel groups. We have the seedings ready.
Sound is bad here. Sound making static noises.
Nah, impossible.
It's not like it's Trance's job.
No.
Sound is okay now. Sound is okay now. Sounds fine.
Don't troll me. Right, I'm kidding. So, anyways, where were we? The seeds, the groups.
You're the host, man.
You're not helping me.
I know. I'm not meant to.
Fuck you, man.
He drew me into this because I'm sleeping on his couch, and so he said, "You're doing the group drawings," and because it's a level up show, I told Trance he's got to do the opener, and I think he's done it brilliantly. That was a very good opener. Give it 4.
All right,
out
it's
of 5.
good. It's good. It's not my job. I usually don't do introductions. I just run streams, so fine by me. Should we have a look at the seats?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we've got a great tournament coming up. So, of course, you guys have already been on ESR. Some people have been guessing the group of deaths, etc. And so we've got the seeds. You can probably bring them up, or what do you want to do? How do you want to show people?
I think everybody has seen the seeds, yes. We should just tell them.
All right.
Keep it old school.
Yep, so in top seed you've got Cypher, Cooler, Rafa, Strengths. In high seed you've got Avec, Kilson, Sparty, Toxic. Mid seed you've got Maddox, Demon, Amai and Matrox. Low seed Insane, Reload, Pony and Vents. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking one player from each seed and that will make a group of 4. And that will be the by the end of it we'll have 4 groups and we'll see how it works out. Of course, I think a lot of people. Any favourites for you going forward already?
Yeah, that was actually my question for you, but thanks for asking me. I think Strengths has been really playing quite a lot, I would say, and he seemed to be on form with his usual Zotacs, but online is still online. I think this could be his tournament to take. It's been a while since he's been placing really good placings in tournaments, so maybe this could be his. On the other hand, we have Toxic, which is a beast by definition. You never know what's going to happen with him. So I'll definitely look at him as a favorite as well. And of course, we cannot overlook Cooler, Rafa, even Cypher. It's really hard to call because we haven't seen many of these players actually active lately. So it's going to be really interesting to see what form they bring onto the tournament. I think only Strengths has been playing more or less regularly online.
Strengths is the only one playing QuakeLive, right?
Yeah, okay. From the pros, I would say he's been the most consistent one playing online. Unless the other ones were using,
And that's really weird, because you remember ages ago when Strengths used to do interviews, he said, he had he had a life and stuff and didn't have time to play games.
Yeah.
And then, compared to everyone else, and yet now he's the only one actually playing regularly.
I don't know, man. Maybe he really wants that win, He wants that big tournament before the end is nigh or whatever. But I think he should give it his all, and he has, a good chance to maybe take this home.
Yeah, my personal favourites. I'd have to see how Rafa does because he lost to 0-4 recently.
True.
So
that American tournament.
How much better in shape he's going to get is interesting. I think Lincoln, even though he's not in a tournament, he's a bit of a faggot.
Okay.
Just going to say that now. And he's crap at Heroes and Newark as well, Lincoln. Don't ever play with him. It's really bad.
He wanted a Dota 2 key. You should give him one.
I'm not giving you a Dota 2 key, Lincoln, in chat. I think Cypher is always one of my favourites. I think Cypher and Toxic are the ones I'm going to root for.
Yeah.
Because that would be awesome if they can get finals. But I would never be disappointed to see Cooler Strengths, Rafa Strengths, like Avec Strengths in the finals as well. But I'm interested in Kilson because I know he's kept up some practice. Sparty, there's not an official after party until after the tournament anyway, so he's more than welcome to stay in the tournament. If there was a party before, I'd want him to lose. Demon's been doing pretty well. Matrox obviously had that online bit of fame. Haven't seen Matrox since Quake 4 really. I played him in WSVG in London.
True.
And Vents is Australian, so that's good for him. That means he's going to do well.
True.
He's going to make a lot of friends. Australians don't come to win, they just come to make friends. So
Right.
Vince will make the
I
most.
reckon it'll be popular. He will win the most popular award.
Vince will make the most friends at the event,
Uh,
and Insane has a cool nickname, and he's from Portugal.
Portugal.
Yeah,
Alright.
so that
Yeah.
makes him cool as well.
Alright.
And then we can draw it.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So Trance is in charge of what's it called?
The actual drawing.
Yeah. Well, no, because look, we're meant to.
I know.
This is what we've got so far. We've got a blank piece of paper
And a pen.
and one
Hat.
hat
Cap.
for some
Yeah.
amateur football club.
Yeah.
I don't really
Go
know.
away.
And then,
Anyways,
so we're not actually that prepared, are we? Because in all fairness,
in all fairness, I've been really busy today running business and stuff. So
running business.
yeah, sounds important, I know. But
Giving-
this was like really last minute gathering of things. So excuse us if you
So-
don't have everything ready.
So do you want to get like the 4 groups on
Yes.
the table?
Yes.
Scroll like in a.
Yeah.
Because the thing
We're
is,
gonna
we
do
need
that.
more hats.
Yep.
Otherwise,
I'm
can
actually
we not
gonna
get
bring
bowls?
Yes, our sauce bowls. I was about to say that.
Get some sauce
So
bowls.
be right back.
Alright, we've also cooked chicken and chips, and we have this amazing sauce from Belgium that Trance makes me buy. And last time I went to Belgium, I bought 11 sauce things for him, and it's
It's
a
called
year's
Andalous.
supply. It's called Andalous.
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 Yeah. Some Belgian
So we're going to use the sauce bowls that we dip our chips in to draw. And sorry it's taken long to get to the actual drawing side of things.
There we go.
But hello everybody in chat. Welcome to the show. 186 people.
We
checked
have the
out.
bowls.
These are the bowls. Official group drawing bowls / sauce bowls.
Multi-purpose, always welcome.
I'll tell you what, let me write it down because I've got better handwriting than you.
There we go.
Okay. Let's I wonder if I can fold it into like la 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 la. You got scissors?
Yeah, just rip them up, mate.
Alright kids, what you're gonna do is go and get yourself an A4 bit of paper. We're gonna it's like one of those shows. Go and get your mum's empty washing up liquid bottle. We're gonna fold it in half like that. And then we're gonna fold it in half again.
Yeah.
Right, and then I've got 4 columns. Have you got anything to cut?
You actually want a scissor?
Well, what?
Just-
You want me to? You can rip it, I'll write it, okay?
Alright, deal.
Right, so I'll do the top seeds on the top seeds. Alright, so Cypher
Yeah.
with a big C. Your pen doesn't work. Alright, Cypher from Belarus, Kula with 2 L's. Dyslexic children, it's disgraceful. Rafa, and at the bottom, Strengths. So they are the top seeds, and then we got Avec, who's already next to Cypher on my little bit of paper. You can actually be in the same group, so no doubt they'll be talking to each other about what games to win and lose. So they don't play each other before the finals, because they did that last time, and someone caught it on camera. That was funny. You're right there, Trance.
Yeah, I'm just working people in the chat.
Toxic. You spelled his name. Funny. Maddox. Demon. Demon's like your mate, isn't he? Because you're both
Yeah.
from Belgium.
He actually lived in the same city as I did, like 500 meters from me. It was cool.
And we got Insane in low seed. Reload from Germany. Horny. And Vents. Alright. So this are the seeds. Trance is now going to rip them up and put them. And then we're going to make groups.
There we go.
And I have added to the show. I like to feel with that.
Awesome.
My handwriting is not as
I
good.
agree.
What are you doing it that way for? Do it downwards first.
God.
Why would you do it that way? It's just confusing then.
No,
you
it's just faster.
It's not faster.
Yeah, it is faster.
you have to rip the same.
Yeah. I'm not good at this stuff, man. I'll admit.
You're nutter. Right, he's trying to ruin my methods.
Flawless design, right? I'm sure.
Bloody hell. Alright, so I've got all the top seeds here. I'm gonna fold them twice. 3 times. I'm gonna put them in a bowl. So this is top seeds, left hand side. 1, 2, 3. And wrapper and strings to go in.
This will be the high seat. In here. Sun. Sporty and toxic.
Trance.
You can take the next one.
No, I'll do this one.
Alright.
And
Maddox. There we go.
because you're going to have to put them out.
Yeah.
Because I know what they look like going in. I remember shapes. I'm like, oh.
Awesome. Yeah, we want to be sure this is as fair as possible, am I right?
Yeah, so everyone's on white bits of paper, apart from Avec, who's on a brown bit of paper, and we'll be picking him out to go in the same group as Cypher.
There we go. Last one in.
Matt from Wow Wednesdays works in Belgium. He does,
Really?
yeah, he's a community manager for a game studio, apparently.
Oh, Zalma.
Apparently with broken people's monitors.
Awesome. Okay, so let me just readjust the camera a bit so they can actually see us picking them from the booth.
No, I'll hold it up to you.
Alright, if you want to do it like that.
Okay, ready?
Alright, so...
So Trance, you can sit down.
Alright, bring it up there.
Alright, this is the top seed, okay, for the first group. Don't look at it.
There we go.
Get one, okay.
Got
Top
one.
seed, first group, big moment. It is Cypher goes in the first from the
There we
top
go.
seed.
Cypher.
So whack them so we can see what they are together.
There we go.
Okay. High seeds. This could be Avec, Kilson, Sparty, or Toxic.
And it is... Party!
Sparty. That's not bad actually. I think Cypher.
Party.
I think Cypher Toxic and Cypher Avec would have been amazing games, but I think
Dude, the ball.
dude, we've got to talk about what's happening. Jesus. Alright, this one's the mid seed. Maddox, Demon, Amai, and Matrox.
And we have Demon!
Demon goes in. And then from the low seed, Insane, Reload, Pony, and Vents.
Oh,
Insane says, please not me.
I feel it's insane. Gotta be insane, it'd be awesome. Oh,
Reload.
no, it's Reload.
So, we got, so that group then, the first group is Cypher, Sparty, Demon, and Reload. Which basically, yeah, cool.
What do you reckon? Easy group for Cypher? Or surprise from Demon, maybe even Reload? Sparty on a good day can beat anybody, so...
Yeah,
What do you reckon?
I mean, Cypher was always going to have a group where he was going to come top 2. So it
Yeah,
doesn't matter to
true.
him. So I think it's more about the remaining 3 players. And I think Demon is capable of beating Sparty. And I think Reload we'll have to see when he turns up. But of course, you know, the fact that he's qualified is
Yeah.
a good sign. So it depends on Sparty really, how drunk
What day.
he is. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so let's do group number 2.
Group number 2.
Alright, so we've got Cooler, Rafa, Strengths.
There we go. Have I got 1 or 2? Feels like
I got one.
I got one. I got one. There we go.
Alright, so this one
And
is
it
going to be
is...
group number 2.
Kula!
And group number 2, whack it here so we
There
can
we
see
go.
it at the end. From the high seed, we've got we've got Toxic, Avec, and Kilson.
Ooh.
Toxic and Avec will be interesting.
This is gonna be interesting.
Kilson as well, because Kilson has a really good
There we
aim.
go. And
So we
it
got
is, and it is, and it is, and it is Avec. Ooh,
Oh,
that's already a tough one.
so we got Kula and Avec in the same group. I bet. Oh god, look at this. We got Mid Seed. We got Maddox, Amai, and Matrox. I bet
If we get a
Maddox-
Mai, I think if we get a Mai, it'll be a really tough group already. Amai's been pretty good online, so you never know.
I reckon it's gonna be.
There
I reckon
we
it's
go.
gonna be Maddox,
There we go.
and he's gonna rage.
Next one should be. Oh wow, called it. I swear, didn't do anything. Just happened to be a Mai.
All right.
So already it's looking like a really tough group, to be honest.
So Amai only has to beat
Cooler
and Avec,
Avec.
to go through.
You never know. You never know.
If you're gonna win a tournament.
Alright.
All right, and the
I
last
feel-
one is gonna be insane.
Yeah, I
isn't
feel insane on
it?
this
It's
one.
insane. Pony
Insane, mate.
events.
Sorry, nothing personal.
Insane's the red one. Get the
Oh man, sorry. It's Pony.
pony.
It's your Spaniard neighbor. There we go.
All right, so the group is going to be Kula, Avec, Amai, and Pony. That's a really tough group
It is
from
really
what we've
tough.
seen.
It is really tough because Pony has been playing quite impressively online sometimes. So you never know what form he's going to bring to LAN.
Yep.
I think he's been at LAN last time at DreamHack Winter in 2010. He was there, I remember, but he didn't do much. So hopefully this time he can, make a good impression, and who knows, cause
Yeah.
some upsets. Amai, like I said, pretty solid online. I don't think he's ever been to a major LAN tournament for Duel before. I don't mean the Russian, Asus Invitationals. You never know with him, and of course Cooler Avec. Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, Kula and Avec, the one advantage that Amai and Pony are going to take in is you know how Kula and Avec play.
Yeah.
You know how aggressive Avec can be on the respawns,
Yeah.
and you know Kula's style and how he wants to beat you. So the fact is that at least they've got two players that they can prepare for over the next few days to actually gun down these players, because it's not
Makes sense.
starting until Friday.
Yeah.
No, Thursday.
It's Thursday. It's 24th, I think.
Yeah. So
5th.
they've got 1 week to pretty much prepare for their groups. So these guys, Amai and Pony, are going to go out and properly train to try and take
As well
down
as they
Avec
can,
and Kula,
yeah.
which is very plausible. All right, so here we go.
Next one.
Sorry.
All right. There we go.
So this is the top seed. It's either going to be Rafa or Strengths,
It is Trance.
and it's Strengths or Stranex, as he likes to be called.
All right. Imagine if you get toxic now.
Oh my God, we've got
Aim battles.
We've got Kilson or Toxic. It's both the aimers
Oh
though.
wow, yeah.
So I think Kilson would be good. I would like Kilson in this group
There we go.
more so than Toxic,
Oh wow, it is Kilson. It is Kilson.
because you know what? Like I think Kilson can actually take out Strengths as well.
True.
So Strengths and Kilson, and the in the mid seed we've got Maddox and Matrox. I think it's going to be Maddox.
Let's see. There we go. And it is Maddox. Good call.
I mean, just like the psychic group drawing of awesomeness. I think that this is like if the other group there was kind of like the Jewelers group,
Yeah.
this is the aim group.
Aim group. Yeah.
Because Maddox,
Yeah,
Kilson,
I
and
agree.
Strengths. So basically, whoever goes into this group
Needs
is
to be
gonna
an aimer.
you need to be like a really fucking good jeweler, or you
Okay.
need to be able to out aim these guys. Okay, right. So it's either going to be Vents or it's going to be insane. All right, I'm gonna say it's going to be Vents,
All right.
just to help you out.
There we
Insane,
go.
since I'm always right.
And it is Vents. Wow, good call again, James.
I guessed that whole group. Now people are going to think we're rigging it.
All fair. All fair.
Alright.
No rigging. No rigging.
Which of course means that the final group will be. Let's just talk about this group then.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we've
right,
got
sorry.
Strengths, Kilson, Maddox, and Vents. So Strengths, Kilson, and Maddox is just going to be an aim fest.
Yeah.
And then of course we've got Vents coming in to make friends from Australia. do some talking and cool accents, and just generally have a good time. Of course, Vince is actually good. He did go to QuakeCon, you know, so we maybe see. If
don't
he could
remember,
push.
but I think at DreamHack Winter last year in 2010, I think Strengths and Kilson shared a group. I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think and we've already seen that aim battle and whatnot.
I mean, Strengths and Kilson's a great matchup, and also Maddox. If Maddox is hitting, he's really good, and actually Maddox is probably a slightly better jeweler than those two when he's got his head his head into it. All right, so the last group then, you guys already know. You can show them so they know.
Sure.
It's going to be Rafa. Going against him is going to be the Quake 4 champion going against the QuakeLive champion. It's going to be Toxic. So Rafa, Toxic, and then coming from Poland is of course going to be Matrox. And then the last guy in that group, that if he wants to go through, this is insane. So Insane only needs to beat either the QuakeLive champion or the Quake 4 champion.
Sorry man, you couldn't have wished for a better group, honestly. It's an honor to play versus these guys, so you should be honored.
You should be happy. Alright.
So we do have, we don't know yet what the groups are called, but would you reckon that the group containing Cooler, Avec, Amai and Pony can already be labeled as the group of death? Like the toughest group?
It's really difficult, because if you look always for like the three hardest players and the biggest, like, you know, the underdog that can come through. I think Cypher and Sparty is two hard players. Demon and Reload have always been challenging, you know, the higher tier spots, but like, you know, it depends how they play. But I can see Demon when he plays in these games, basically just like losing long term because of experience against a jeweler rather than aim. I don't doubt Demon's aim at all. And then we've got Kula, Avec, Amai and Pony. That's still only really what you would call two names that have done fantastically well.
Online.
And I don't think that, you don't know what shape Kula and Avec are going to be in when they turn up. Amai and Pony are the interesting underdogs though. So, and then you've got Strengths, Kilson, Maddox and Vents. And I think that's actually like three good names that I think Maddox is always worth like a tournament appearance. So it doesn't seem that bad, but I think the I would call not the group of death, but the unknown group is Group B, which is Kula, Avec, Amai and Pony. The AIM group is going to be Group C, which is Strengths, Kilson, Maddox and Vents. That's the AIM group. And then the World Champion group is going to be Rafa, Toxic, Matrox and Insane, because we got Rafa and Toxic. You have to beat like two people that are basically the world champions in their own, you know,
that's
games.
Gonna be really interesting.
So that's like the World Champion group, the AIM group, the Unknown group, the Dark Horse group we call it, and then you've got the group that we just call Cypher's group.
All right, sounds pretty
Insane is not a world champion of anything. I don't know. Insane, if you win this group, we'll give you a world champion of the group. You'll be world champion of Group D.
You'll get a special badge from ID. We can make it happen.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
Sounds good.
But yeah, it's kind of like, I think Cypher's got it easiest.
Okay.
And other than that, you know, there's no predictions.
Okay. So overall, would you reckon we could have a pretty nice duel tournament with all these names, given the groups, the format, the history of it, everything?
Yeah, we should have a great tournament. And I know, was it Disrepute and NVC are going to commentate?
They will be there as well. We're going to make an official announcement this Friday regarding the Level Up TV coverage, but of course you might have guessed we're going to be there again, providing you with some QuakeLive coverage, but all the details will come up this Friday, as we also are launching a new site, so make sure you check that out. Feedback is welcome. It will be in a first stage, and we'll just add content as we go. And then hopefully we're gonna have a good DreamHack show.
Yeah.
Some really interesting matches, lots of fun.
And Tony is going to DreamHack as well.
I heard he's going for TDM, indeed.
The Italian stallion.
Yes.
But also as well, like we're trying to get Joe Miller over to do Counter-Strike anyway. So if Joe Miller comes, I might do a guest cast with him.
That'd be awesome. I'm pretty sure everybody out there would love that very much.
So if we can get Joe over to DreamHack, I'll sit down and we'll do some old school duel coverage where we're not so good at the maps like Hectic.
That'd be really awesome. I'm pretty sure everybody's looking forward to that. Just we'll sort it out. Don't worry, guys.
Well, yeah. Well, Joe isn't actually going at the moment, but we're trying to see if we can get something for him to go. So we haven't confirmed Joe. But
Yeah. So yeah, keep your eyes posted for news. And anyways, TDM, regarding TDM, I think they're going to release the seats sometime soon, maybe today, tomorrow. I know the deadline was today, 5 o'clock.
yeah, they're doing this. We've got Blaze, and they should be doing the seats soon.
And I guess they're going to do the draw for TDM. But on last check, there were about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 teams.
They apparently got over 12 now.
Over 12, oh,
Yeah,
that's
so there's
very-
apparently over 12 teams.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
So TDM might turn up pretty interesting as well, even though we might have only 1 or 2 favorite teams.
Mhm.
But like I said, you never know. Lots of pros mixing up, lots of teams coming up. Of course, you can check all those details on ES Reality. There's a main post up there. You can see all the current TDM signups.
Over 12 is good for.
But yeah, it's been a
It's not
quite
bad.
interesting turnout.
I don't know how many over 12 it is, Tester. DreamHack told me they've got over 12 applications now.
Yeah. And it's been confirmed, so like around
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
So should be somewhere around there. But yeah, Blaze just confirmed 11 teams signed, and then seems to get 12 for the tourney. So they'll be able to make a 12-team tourney for the TDM,
Okay.
which should be pretty interesting as
And
well.
I will enter as the 13th team.
All by yourself.
Yes.
You wish you could clone yourself 3 times and be like the best team ever. Team awesome,
Don't need to.
quad
clone.
awesome. Yeah.
Don't need to clone. Just
No.
me and Tony.
Oh yeah.
And
Can definitely work that out.
yeah. And Blue. No, not Blue. Me, Tony, Fox, and Fox's little baby boy Loki. He's only
Oh.
4 months old,
Yeah.
but he'd kick ass. He'd be the
Yeah.
strap caller.
Yeah, guys. Well, you heard it here first. The new Tugu team is coming out there. So watch
Yeah,
it,
I don't
guys.
like Hectic, by the way. I wanted
Yeah.
to replace Hectic with ZTN, and I had talks, but all the pro gamers were like, "Why change the map pool?" And Avec, who was on steroids at the time, was really angry at me. He was like, "Don't fucking change anything." And I was like, "But ZTN is fucking awesome." And the other thing is, right, is we're doing the main finals for the QuakeLive is going to be in this ice hockey stadium with like 5,000 spectator seats, and it's going out to like all the StarCraft 2 community and all these other communities. And one of the things that the StarCraft 2 community really likes is watching high-level Quake duels.
Yep.
And I
Seem to enjoy that.
wanted to give them like a ZTN, because ZTN, when you commentate it, it's a really good pace to commentate, because it's slow enough to explain the situations. Even when people fight and there's not a kill, you can always tell them who won that fight and now how that's changed the balance of who controls the map. And sometimes on Hectic, if the score on Hectic isn't close, it's hard to get that analytical commentary out, because basically people are just in each other's faces challenging for top red or diving for mega. And I felt like ZTM would offer a better commentary experience for new communities that we would like to show them Quake, because we're actually quite privileged as Quake, because the only things on the main stage are going to be Quake, Street Fighter, Arcade Edition and StarCraft 2. So they're like the 3 most viewable games out there right now.
So yeah, it should be interesting. But anyways,
But we're
even
not
without-
taking it out.
Yeah.
We're not putting it in.
I guess
The-
even without
the-
ZTN, should be
it is what it is.
exactly should be an interesting tournament. Like I said, you guys should make sure to tune in, spread the word to your friends, to whoever is likes to watch games, esports, whatever. We need as many people as we can get. Trying to not necessarily get into Quake right away, but just like get a glimpse of it,
Yeah.
see how it is. It's a really fun game. It can be
I mean, it would help as well, because at the end of this, depending on the success of Quake, like we put up $5,000 from Twitch TV. We saw that there was no real dual tournament. We were like, let's fix this. We went to Kevin, the COO, said, we're spending $5,000 of your money to make a proper dual tournament. Kevin says, okay. So what we want to do is show Kevin that a lot of people watch the duel, so that we can do more of this. And maybe if DreamHack support Quake next year in just 2 stops, maybe Twitch TV could organize another 2, and at least we have like a big dual LAN tournament every quarter.
Yeah.
But we need to get like a higher a lot of people watching.
So that's why everybody, if you can, try and help out. Just spread the word to your friends.
Even
your
if you just
communities,
like
whatever.
all go and spam Twitter or something, it's you know,
it always helps.
Yeah.
Every little bit
So
helps.
because we get the statistics, we can tell you how many unique people watch the QuakeLive stream. So you know, we want it to be more than last year or DreamHack
indeed,
Summer.
indeed, I agree.
All right, so we'll leave it at that. Everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
How much is a lot of people? I don't know. I would be impressed if we got on the Level Up stream, on the Quake stream, like 150,000 uniques.
Okay, we're talking uniques, guys, not concurrents. But yeah.
Yeah.
I think I think everybody will be really happy with that number, to be honest, because it's a pretty big number. But yeah, who knows? We'll see how it goes, and just like I hope everybody will be able to enjoy the coverage and everything will run smooth. Usually with DreamHack, it is smooth. They have a great team in place, great admins. Yes, they do.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Yes, there
I
we
got
go.
confused.
Yeah. So should be fun, and make sure to tune in. We're gonna wrap it up here, I think.
Yep.
We've covered everything. So yeah, see you in about a week.
Yeah, see you in
QuakeLive.
DreamHack. Peace.
Peace.